just thought I'd do a little recap here of the weekend. Just got back home from Shadyside Dragway. We were fortunate enough to come home with the win from Shadyside. It was a little bit of a tough weekend. We had to work on the car quite a bit. We made the changes from Florida. We had the rough outing there at Florida. Come home, PK Race Cars, Pat and Andy, they did a lot of work here on the front end of it and on the rear end. We did some gear changes, which we ended up taking a little bit too much gear out of the car and calming it down. So it didn't quite run as good as we thought it was, but Danny and Bully, we worked really hard on it, and Steve, we worked real hard on it through the race, got it to where it was halfway decent, and we made some pretty good passes. Friday night, we laid down some pretty decent runs on Friday night, and we thought we was getting closer, but I could still tell the gear was off on it just a little bit, but we was making do with it. Then we rolled in there for qualifying on Saturday and kind of goofed with it a little bit, and had a little wild ride there for the first qualifying pass. It got it out of the groove and stayed in it a little long, and had it out of shape a little bit, but not too bad. And we got her down through there, but didn't qualify the greatest in the world on our qualifying passes. And then ended up 8th on the chart for qualifying. So we rolled in the first round, and we had Wknd Rawlden, which good third generation upcoming driver, tough on the tree, got me on the tree. We had him first round, got by him there first round, and then of course then we roll in the second round, had the tough Bill Rebels. Bill Rebels loaded up Bear, car running really good. He went right on me. We laid down a pretty decent lick against Bill, and then we rolled in to third round, and there in third round we had the legendary Todd Oden. Todd's always a tough customer too. Car running good. He was number 2 qualifier. We worked on the car a little bit between rounds to pick it up. We whipped her up pretty hard on the starting line. Spun the tires a little bit there, and lucky Todd went red on us there. So that was third round there. Then fourth round, we had the bye. We went back to the drawing books a little bit on a few things, got it tuned up, made a decent lick going into the finals. But of course, Wayne Swafford was on the other side of the ladder, which was the number 1 qualifier, and that little red rocket, it was flying pretty good. And he was laying some good numbers down, so I knew going into the finals, the only chance I'd have to really beat Wayne was I had to really saw in on the tree and try to get a little bit on the tree there to get the wind. And fortunate enough for us, it went that way. I had a real good light, and Wayne was just a little bit late, and we got out through there, and he couldn't run me down, and we ended up winning it. So it was a 5-round race as normal. Shadyside, I think there was 84 cars. Great race for Sega. It was great seeing the family, the CPPR crew. It was really, really good. Good time there. But that was kind of the race recap of the weekend there. We're back to work here. You can see we kind of got it up here. We got a lot of work here to do before Alabama. Going to really try to come into Alabama and get her back to her form she was in there last year, maybe just even a little bit better. I know we got the power. We just got to figure out how to get it all working and get the right gear ratios and everything. So we're working hard at it. I really got to appreciate my sponsors. I got to give a shout out: Jegs, Scott Lieber, Scott's Rods, One Way Technologies, Chris and Jeff there. Got to give them a huge shout out too. Heath and Dave Watson Rupel. They're working with us really, really good. We just got a lot of things going. Just couldn't leave good enough alone from last year, so we're trying to pick the car up just like everybody else is trying to pick their car up and get after it. So we're just going to see what we can do here, put in some hard work, and get ready for Alabama. But I just wanted to kind of give an outtake of what happened over the weekend. But like I said, we was very fortunate enough to come away with the win there, the second race of the year. I think that only puts us 5 points out of the lead, puts us back into the hunt for the championship. Going to be a tough year. A lot of good cars running there in B-Gas this year, and it's going to be a really tough season, I think. So it's going to be fun. Enjoy hanging out with all the Sega family. But that's kind of kind of the recap of the weekend, round by round there. Excuse me there, but that's kind of the recap of how things went down, and we'll see you here on the next video, but just wanted to let you know how it went there. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, we are on our way to Shadyside Dragway in North Carolina. We've been on the road a couple hours now. We're in West Virginia right now. It's Thursday. Second race of the Southeast Gassers Championship Series. Race 1 didn't go quite as planned. We've been pretty quiet the last couple of weeks. We really haven't had the car. TJ just picked it up, what, two nights ago? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, so it's Thursday. So we got it out, washed it, loaded it back up. Think you'll keep it on the ground this time?
Yeah, got it fixed up pretty good. I think got a lot more adjustments, got the problem straightened out that kind of created herself, but Pat got it all fixed up. We got some more adjustments, and we changed some things around. It'll probably take a couple passes on Friday night, but we'll get it figured out. But I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. I think it'll work pretty good. Cars always seem to work pretty good. Just kind of run out of adjustments there in Florida. Didn't have much more adjustments we could do on the wheelie bars, and that was our big problem. But then we tore up all the stuff on the front end that really shouldn't probably have been even a race in it. But we wiggled ourselves through a round there and just get it going. I think we'll be in good shape though.
I'm excited. I just hope it stays on the ground. Not on... I know people said it went up on one wheel. I didn't really... I say believe that from being behind until I saw the video that Southeast Gassers just put out of the race. And yeah, you were up on one wheel.
Yeah, I didn't know it was on one wheel either. It's just until I seen the video, you don't really feel all that in the car. You're just trying to get A to B, and I just wanted to get the A to B faster than what Mike Blackwell did, but just didn't get it done, and it just didn't quite go our way. But planning on having a lot better weekend this weekend.
Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to see my oldest son, Tyler, who is, I guess I could say, relocated to North Carolina. Haven't seen him since Florida, so now I guess I get to see him when we go to the races. So we'll probably get in there about, what, 10, 15 tonight. Seems like the weather's going to be good. Probably going to be some pretty good numbers this weekend here. I'm excited. There's going to be a lot of cars. But we will video. See what we can video. Sorry, our RV's pretty bumpy today. And we will talk to you all soon. We were making great time until this stopped in traffic. Not sure how long we're going to be stopped in traffic. Our GPS is red.
We just lost 15 minutes.
So far.
one of them, what they call impact wrenches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things ain't set the same. Should they be?
Thanks, that's fine.
Of course, they equal holes, but these things, like,
You just throw it in there. That's cool. That is cool. Makes it simple, you know? We're about to come out.
it's fucking gone again.
Look at the passenger side for a second. Look at this, and I'll leave you alone.
Everything down there is good. It is what it is, but see this roll pin, where this is so wore out, it won't keep one, so this one right here is keeping it. So just every now and then, keep an eye on that one, because you can't knock it in too far, but I don't have a roll pin to fit that. But I mean, you'd be okay, but if you ever was to go fucking pull up on it and something's happening, you know what it is. You know, just got your finger and pull up on that fucking bar. I've had to do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that you need to do that, but I mean, if you have to.
Everything else is good?
Yeah. I just double checked everything. I wiped that off. See, the front of your case has been machined and they got a sleeve in it. And I put the 609 on it, but that bit on where it's coming from. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I'll leave it on.
No, you're good, buddy. You're
Hey guys, TJ and Kelly here. We're gonna drive through the pits today. Today's Saturday at Shadyside, race number 2. We are gonna see who all's here.
Looking for?
Big block intake. Backfired and blown gas. Right in front. Big old. Thank God. Barely empty.
right, TJ York going to get that Summit Racing hat adjusted to go along with the jegs on here. We got the Summit up there. You got the whole gamut covered, don't you, buddy?
Sure do, sir. Sure do.
Well, the travels and tribulations at Florida was tough on you. I know it was. I honestly didn't know what it would be. You know, you talked about the extra horsepower you had. The car was very erratic. Guy, you went home and done your homework. This car really performed for you today after, you know, not your normal qualifying position.
Yeah, we're still chasing it. We're not quite there yet. Bully and Danny, I worked on it all day long, man. I mean, it's still not there, but we're getting closer. Just talked Napier a little bit too, and we're going to do some gear changes and some stuff in it. And I think we're creeping up on it slowly, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Took a little bit too much out of it, calmed it down too much for here.
That's dangerous when you say you're creeping up on it and you're taking home the big cup here today.
Yeah, I mean, it just I drove real well in the final. I mean, Wayne was a class act. I mean, he had us all today. He was number one qualifier. Really, I mean, he was on his game, and I just I sawed in on the tree. I knew I had to drive to beat him, and I did my job, and he couldn't get back around me.
Well, you did your job on the tree, and this car did perform well enough to win. I mean, and I know the WRP motor, you know, under the hood provides you a lot of horsepower.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, we were joking about it back there. We can't leave good enough alone. You know, it's just I should have left it alone, just left it the way it was last year. But nobody else leaves their stuff alone, so you got to keep picking it up. Now it's a whole different animal. I mean, she's a good old girl, but we gotta still just on her some.
Well, you know, in racing, if you leave it alone and you're going to be behind, and you knew that. It took you, you know, you said you wanted to be the free bird. You watched it for a year. You were able to win that championship in 2020. You're not going to rest on your laurels. That's just the kind of racer you are. I know you that well in just a couple of years.
Yes, sir. I mean, we're not going to roll over and give this championship easy. I want to double up. We got some big plans for 21, and we're going to try to double up here.
Well, you definitely made a statement here today. TJ York going for the double up right here, back-to-back championships, and he starts it out at Shadyside Dragway today.